Wow. To give you context, just wow. The Florida Panthers beat the Carolina Hurricanes 5-0 in Raleigh, North Carolina. And back-to-back games, the Panthers have scored 5 goals. But then within the 4 road games that the Panthers played on the road, between the Toronto Maple Leafs, games 5 and 7, and now Carolina Hurricanes, games 1 and 2, if you add the numbers all together, we have outscored opponents 21-4. Okay? 6 plus 6, so that equals up to 12. Plus 5 and plus 5. So 22. So the next reality is 22. 22, oh man, 22-4. That's nuts. That is just nuts. And the Panthers averaged these goals 5 in the past 4 road games. But none of them resulted in a shutout. Not like this one. This is a 5-0 shutout victory for the Florida Panthers in Raleigh, North Carolina. This was a great game, and a good defensive game, and a better offensive game. And, dude, what a game. So, Sergei Bobrovsky going up against the starting goaltender, Frederik Andersen, who was taken off the game after 2 periods. The first period starts off, and 77 seconds into the game, the pressure by Forsling scores. He is assisted by Sam Bennett. That's his 4th assist of the playoffs. And Matthew Tkachuk's 8th assist of the playoffs. And off the snapshot, finally his first goal of the playoffs. And Forsling gets it going. 1-0 Florida after 77 seconds. Awesome start by Gustav Forsling. It really is. We then skip ahead. Got some shots from Dmitry Orlov, who was stopped by Bobrovsky. Kulikov now with the wrist shot that was stopped by Frederik Andersen. And at 11:41 into the period, and the game really, another one scores. He's assisted by Nico Mikula. That's his 2nd assist of the playoffs. And Carter Verhaeghe's 6th assist of the playoffs. And off the beautiful tip-in redirection is Matthew Tkachuk with his 4th goal of the playoffs. 2-0 Florida already. My goodness. Lundell with the wrist shot that was stopped by Andersen. And then there will be a penalty on Andrei Svechnikov with a roughing call against Matthew Tkachuk. And this will be a Florida power play. And during this power play, Jordan Martinook with a shorthanded chance, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. And then 15:50 into the game, which is close to, this is the tail end of this power play, scored. He is assisted by Evan Rodriguez. That's his 7th assist of the playoffs. And Verhaeghe's 7th assist of the playoffs, his 2nd of the game. And another tip-in, another Calgary Flame player. And it's Sam Bennett. And 8th goal of the playoffs. He makes it 3-0 Florida. And this is all Florida Panthers so far in this game. And 3 goals. 3 goals in the first period against Carolina Hurricanes. Great start of the game. Could they finish it? And it's a power play goal for the Florida Panthers. And a really beautiful one. Another tip-in beauty, man. It's awesome. We then get to this penalty. It is a bench minor penalty. And this would be served by Matthew Tkachuk. And I full-on disagree with this call. This feels very controversial to me. But there is a rule in Rule 17, I think, based on what happened there. Even though technically there was, I just feel like there was 5 guys on the ice. There was 5. I didn't count 6. I don't see the 6th player. Is it because the bench that Matthew Tkachuk was on the bench going for the change? Rule 17 kind of confuses me a bit. But either way, Carolina goes on a power play. No shot on target. And this power play would carry over to the 2nd period. And great start by the Florida Panthers. Nobody liked this call. I don't think this was a good call either way. But all's forgiven as no shot on target in this power play alone. This penalty is killed off with 0 shot on target. 0. However, after the penalty is over, they score. Carolina actually scores on this play. It was Sebastian Aho with the assist from Brett Burns. Or was it? Paul Maurice challenged this goal for an offside. And there was Matthew Tkachuk and there was Brett Burns. Brett Burns launches his stick towards the puck and it was on the blue ice. It was on the blue ice, a little bit forward of the blue ice, which would indicate that he was over the line, which would be offside. And they didn't take very long to look at this. And Sebastian Aho's goal was disallowed for offside. So it remained 3-0 Cats. What could have been 3-1 remains 3-0. It remains 3-0, and it's a good challenge by Paul Maurice, and he got it. He knew it was offside. So the game remains 3-0 for a majority of the period. And the Panthers, they really kept the Carolina Hurricanes offense in check. They were not shooting the puck because that's how good our defense has been. The checking has been pretty good. The puck possession has been pretty good, especially in the second period. Smothering defense, blocking shots. There will be some shots on goal there and there, like Jankowski was robbed by Bobrovsky. But other than that, the Panthers keep going after Frederik Andersen. Nico Mikkola, Brad Marchand, which was pretty nice. Although Lundell was also there as well. Lars Sharinen, Carter Verhaeghe. The thing is with Frederik Andersen, he's stopping those pucks, but he cannot stop every single puck. And that was my thing with Bobrovsky too. Even though you're getting the goaltending support, where would be the offensive support? Where is the goal support? That's what I say with the Florida Panthers. And that's what Carolina's going through. And albeit too, Panthers defense is just that good. Brett Burns with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Sebastian Aho tries to tip it in, but that was a great save by Bobrovsky. There was one great play. I forgot who it was for Carolina. I forgot who it was. It was I that kind of slipped off my mind. I'm sure it'll come back to me as the video goes along. I'm sure. It might have been Logan Stankoven. Basically, there was one chance where the Panthers was going to try to get that puck towards Frederik Andersen, but that stick, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that stick was flunged off up in the air. And did that puck deflect off of a high flying stick that's not like nobody's even touching it, and that puck was just like up in the air and the puck ricocheted off it. I think that's what happened. It went by so fast. But either way, Stankoven with a really, really good play. And I'll give that to the Carolina Hurricanes. Stankoven with a pretty good play there. Problem is, they're not shooting the puck. And Hurricanes fans in that arena was begging for shooting the puck. They were chanting, "Shoot the puck. Shoot the puck." Okay. Then when they were chanting that, I was like, okay, because when they chanted, Sam Bennett scores. This is after the rebound wraparound attempt from Carter Verhaeghe, which deflects off Andersen, and Sam Bennett snaps it home. And this is a little bit after the Hurricanes fans were chanting, "Shoot the puck." Okay. He is assisted by Aaron Ekblad. That's his 5th assist of the playoffs. And Carter Verhaeghe's 8th assist of the playoffs as he was trying to get that puck into the back of net. And his 3rd assist of the game. He has 3 assists of the game, Carter Verhaeghe. And to make it 4-0 and his 2nd goal of the game is Sam Bennett with his 9th goal of the playoffs. His first multi-goal playoff game since 2020 when he was with the Calgary Flames against the Dallas Stars. Did anybody know that? Pretty nice, right? And this game, 4-0 Panthers. And that ends Frederik Andersen's night. So Kochetkov, there it is. That's how I got it. Kochetkov's now comes in net for the Hurricanes. This is probably to rest up Anderson, keep him composed for Game 3. That's most likely the case, or they're actually going to make a goalie switch. But the Hurricanes, they're not shooting the puck. They're not shooting the puck as often. And when they do, it's either blocked or it's wide. They're not going towards Bobrovsky as often as they would like. And the Panthers are outshooting the Hurricanes. And the defense is all over the Hurricanes' offense. Third period, it's no exception. There was a shot on goal to start off the period, which was given away by Bobrovsky, and that was close too. Brett Burns tries to snap it home, but Bobrovsky was able to stop that one, which was nice. Very nice. Nosek was stopped by Kochetkov. Nate Schmidt was stopped by Kochetkov with the snapshot. Penalty on AJ Greer. This is a tripping penalty when he tripped Logan Stankoven. Carolina goes on the power play. There was a shot on target with this power play. It was Jack Roslovic, if I said it so correctly. It was a slap shot which was stopped by Bobrovsky, and no shot on target since only the one shot on goal in that power play. Aho's shot attempt was wide to the right. This power play is killed off. Orlov with the wrist shot, that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Jackson Blake with the backhand, that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Low Serena with a roughing penalty against Jackson Blake. Carolina goes back on the power play. And during this power play, there was a shorthanded chance by Brad Marchand. He tried to snap it towards Kochetkov, but that was obviously stopped there. That would have been a nice shorthanded goal. I think the Panthers are due for a shorthanded goal at some point in the playoffs, because judging by how they play. And again, no shot on target. The penalty is killed off. Jordan Staal with the tip-in that was stopped by Bobrovsky after the penalty. Jordan Martinhook with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. And then there was a broken stick. There was a broken stick by Brett Burns, and this would infringe the Panthers to try to make an offensive move, and that would be a penalty on Brett Burns. And the Panthers go on the power play, a rare power play for the Florida Panthers. In fact, that's their second power play of the game. The first one came back in the first period. This is only the second power play of the game. And they score. Matthew Tkachuk with the slap shot, which was stopped by Kochetkov first off. And then they score. He's assisted by Rodriguez. That's his 8th assist at the playoffs. And Aaron Ekblad's 6th assist at the playoffs. They're trying to shoot it in. And oh, captain, my captain, it's Alexander Barkov. Sasha Barkov with his 4th goal of the playoffs, his first in 6 games, and it's a tip-in goal by Barkov to make it 5-0 Florida, and rest is history. It's a power play goal. Both power plays for Florida result in the power play goal, and it's fantastic to watch. It is fantastic to watch. And this game was pretty much over. The arena's emptying out. It's pretty nice to see. When the Hurricanes players finally get the shot on target, which was Slavin, there was some fans who stuck around to watch the rest of the game, which I admire. I admire that the loyalty of some of those fans who stuck around for the rest of the game, even though the team is getting the ass whooped. There was some sarcastic cheers when Jacob Slavin with the snap shot, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. There was some sarcastic cheer. Hey, yeah, you got a shot on target. First off, credit to the Florida Panthers defense right there. Roslovic with the tip-in, which was stopped by Bobrovsky, and Eric Robinson with the last shot on target, which was saved by Bobrovsky. And that's it. 5-0 Panthers in Raleigh, North Carolina. And that arena, okay? That arena is called Lenovo Center, okay? It is a really difficult arena to play in. Really difficult. The fans are energetic. And the difference between them and Leafs, they don't throw anything on the ice. Anyway, when we look at the team stats, 21 shots on targets for the Panthers, 17 shot attempts, shots on goal for the Carolina Hurricanes, 56 hits for the Florida Panthers. So they're doing some damage there. 42 hits for the Carolina Hurricanes, 26 face-off wins for the Panthers, 28 face-off wins for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes with 3 power play opportunities. They capitalized none. 2 power play opportunities for the Panthers. They got both of them in. which was Barkov and Sam Bennett. 19 block shots for the Panthers, 17 block shots for the Hurricanes. 5 takeaways for the Panthers, 6 takeaways for the Hurricanes, 14 giveaways for the Panthers, and 20 giveaways for the Hurricanes. No stars of the game yet on the ESPN app, so let me take a look at their social media real quick. And also, too, I didn't even go over this, but Reinhart was taken down by Aho during one of the power plays. I think it happened the first period. So I really hope Sam Reinhart's okay for the next game. I really do hope so. It's a lower body injury, got him in the legs too. But we'll see what happens with Game 3. And Bobrovsky with his third shutout in this postseason. Awesome. He shut out the Lightning, he shut out the Leafs, and now he shut out the Hurricanes, which is awesome. Third shutout of this postseason, 6th of his career. That's fantastic. Anyway, there's no stars of the game yet. It's still early. So, prediction time. So, here's my prediction. My prediction is... Oh, there it is. There it is. They just popped it up. So, 1 star goes to Sam Bennett with 2 goals and 1 assist, as they should. 2 stars goes to Carter Verhaeghe with 3 assists. 3 stars, they give it to Matthew Tkachuk with 1 goal and 1 assist. Although deserved... Maybe you can give one of them to Sergei Bobrovsky. I understand it's a 21 save shutout, but you've given goaltenders where they've given stars where the shots on goal were less than let's say a 30, 33, 35 shots on target. This is 21, or this is 17. This is 17 shots on goal. So a 17 save shutout, you could probably squeeze that in, right? But anyway. Either way, all well-deserved. Great game for the Florida Panthers. Let's continue this momentum at home. Let's see if they can keep the same energy at home on Saturday nights. And we might have a different conversation. I still don't think we're going to sweep. I would love to have a sweep again, but I think the Hurricanes are going to channel out all the noise in Emirates Bank Arena. But the Panthers should be aware of that and keep their momentum towards Game 3. At home. The fans are going to be rocking at Emirates Bank Arena, and I really wish I was there to be part of that. But we'll see what happens here. Prayers for Reinhart. They did it for Reinhart. Hopefully he'll be available for Game 3. The Panthers are up 2-0 in this series. So let's keep going. Let's keep going to get back to the Stanley Cup Final for the 3rd straight year. So that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TV guys are back. And when he does, he'll be right there with you for your time you deserve. This is Miami TV to sign off, folks. Good night, everybody.